The Edge at 11 starts now.
Tonight on The Edge, a little boy with special needs is found wandering a mile away from his school. And tonight, he's safe thanks to some good Samaritans.
So now we are hearing from the person who stood by the boy's side the entire time. Fox News' Lauren Edwards has the story.
Joy Road and Central, we got a missing kid, man.
Keontae Edmondson getting the word out on social media Friday that this little boy was missing.
Cole? You Cole? Be comfortable with you.
I said, well, hey, maybe if people share this, his parents or a relative or somebody could see it. I wasn't doing it trying to be viral or nothing. I was trying to get some help for little man.
Edmondson says he first spotted the boy around 1 o'clock when he was driving on Joy Road.
And I just seen a young man jogging down the street, and I noticed he didn't have a coat on, and I noticed that wasn't nobody behind him, so I busted a U-turn.
Edmondson caught up to him and tried to communicate with him, but he noticed immediately that he may have special needs.
He did the thing with the ears like Sean Murphy from The Good Doctor, and then when I was talking to him, he wasn't particularly responding. He wasn't very verbal at all.
He says other people who saw the boy running stopped to help him. Edmondson called the police, then went live on social media to get the word out.
5. All right, big boy. Can you tell us your name?
In 10 to 15 minutes, he says, Dearborn police arrived with a school official from McDonald Elementary, where the boy went to school.
But once he saw his teacher, he was more comfortable, and you know what I'm saying? I don't remember what she said his name was, but he seen somebody that he was more familiar with. So
Fox 2 reached out to McDonald Elementary, and they said via text that the student walked off the school grounds of Diversey and Normile around 12:15 in the afternoon. The statement reads in part, quote, "Fortunately, the student was not harmed or injured. Parents were contacted, and I, along with several district administrators, spoke with the parents to explain what had occurred. This uncommon incident does not reflect the procedures or practices followed by staff members for a safe supervision of students. The district is conducting an investigation to determine the facts of how this situation occurred," end quote. They vow accountability. The boy wandered a mile away. Edmondson says he's grateful the boy is okay and that he sprung into action when he saw him.
God just put me in the right place at the right time.
To read the full statement from the school, you could head to our website, fox2detroit.com. I'm Lauren Edwards on The Edge.
A developing story on Detroit's east side tonight. A resident at a homeless shelter dead after being stabbed multiple times. That happened around 8 at Kirchville and Chalmers. We're told a suspect has been arrested. Police are working right now to piece this one together.
Also tonight, a street race caught on camera in Berkeley, but it didn't last long. Police made quick work of putting a stop to their shenanigans.
And now a teen is under arrest. Fox 2's Scott Wolchek shows us the view from police and from the street racers themselves.
He's not Fast and the Furious, not Vin Diesel.
No, these are the mean streets of Berkeley, Michigan, where Wednesday around 9:45 at night, a drag race is kicking off on Woodward Avenue.
Go, 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 go!
The teens in the car hitting up to 81 miles per hour.
We don't get no go!
And they blow right past the cops who attempt to pull them over. Oh, they chase them, but not for long. These teens floor it through 2 red lights before they have to give it up after 37 seconds.
They lost control and hit the median, basically disabling the car, so he had to stop.
Oh, guys, I'm caught, bro.
Inside the car, the passenger had a camera recording, well, the footage of this whole drag race and chase. Talk about evidence. The driver, 19-year-old Aaron Bryant, charged with fleeing and eluding police. That's a 5-year felony and a misdemeanor for drag racing. Thankfully, nobody was hurt.
We've noticed a big increase in the flee and elude category. Mainly it seems to be coming from social media, and you see one kid do it and other kids are trying to up that video or create new video. There's pages dedicated to just running from the police, and they think that it's fun and games, but it has some serious consequences.
The moral of the story is, don't film yourself committing a crime, and don't go drag racing and running from the cops. Bryant is now under house arrest, awaiting his court date. Reporting in Berkeley, Scott Wolchek, Fox 2 News.
Well, the new development in a 9-month murder mystery, an 18-year-old arrested in connection to the murder of a trans woman back in June. Police say that Carlos Lamar Scotland shot and killed Asia Davis at the Woodward Inn in Highland Park. There was little evidence to go off of initially, but that changed when Michigan State Police Special Investigations Unit stepped in.
I absolutely think that there's a very big atmosphere of hate for the LGBTQ community. I feel like people are more brazen. They don't hide in the shadows as much as they used to when they go after members of the LGBTQ community.
Well, Scotland faces murder and firearms charges. Prosecutors are confident that they have enough evidence to close this case.
A convicted killer is behind bars for shooting a woman last summer outside a Livonia party store.
But the victim's mother is calling out the shooter's sentence, saying it is not enough time for the crime committed. Fox 2's Dave Kinchin has the story.
It's very difficult because you basically just feel helpless.
Lakeisha Matthews mourns her daughter, 27-year-old Markayla Sadler of Redford, amid total frustration with the justice system. She says her daughter's convicted killer, Linnea Khan, did not get nearly enough time behind bars after prosecutors say that she shot Markayla in the head outside this party store in Livonia last summer.
She got sentenced to basically 5 to 15, and I just think that's terrible for someone who openly murdered someone.
It was July of 2023 when investigators say Markayla got into an argument with a group of people inside this party store on Merriman near 96 just before 1 a.m.
They were in the store, and the girl bumped my grandson, and that's what started the argument. And it went from inside to outside.
That's when police say Markayla was shot and killed. Her mother says it happened right in front of Markayla's son, who even told her about it.
This is her son, Amari, her only son. Markayla was basically the life of the party, you know. She was just a good time, always. Just like I said yesterday in court, she was a normal person. She got up every day, she went to work. She took care of her son, you know. She had her own place, paid her own bills, you know. She basically didn't ask me for nothing. She was independent.
Dressed head to toe in purple, Markayla's favorite color, her family keeps her memory alive every way they can.
Love you, yeah.
Like with this balloon release not long after her murder.
Every time I go somewhere, you know, I always have on my t-shirts, I always have on my sweatshirts, you know, with her face on it, my buttons. And so every time I go somewhere, people always stopping me. Are you Markayla's mother? You know.
The family says they were told Khan's sentence would have been more severe if not for a plea deal. They say the legal process needs to be changed.
I think the judicial system sucks.
Now, police say Markayla was with a man that night who actually returned fire, injuring the initial shooter who was convicted and sentenced in this case. And we're told by police that Markayla did not know her attacker. For the most part, these parties did not know each other at all. In Livonia, Dave Kinchin on The Edge.
Well, Michigan State Police detectives slapped with a civil suit.
Yes, it comes as amid accusations the detective sent raunchy photos and video to a grieving widow. We brought you this story on The Edge Wednesday. The 27-year-old veteran trooper is accused of sending unsolicited dirty pictures to the woman and touching her inappropriately. Four more women have now come forward with similar allegations.
She didn't contact him. He's sending pictures of him, including without a shirt on and parts of his body.
An internal investigation was conducted by the Michigan State Police, and a punishment was handed down, but the detective remains on the force.
You may remember this viral video. Now the Detroit aunt who let her children hang out of her moving car is off the hook. Case dismissed. Last month, Aja Townsend recorded her nieces and nephews on this joyride hanging out of her vehicle. The video got Detroit Police's attention. Townsend was charged, but she's now getting off scot-free. During a court hearing today, the complaining witnesses did not show up. The case was dismissed.
There it goes. DTE's old Trenton power plant begins to come down. At 7 a.m. sharp this morning, crews demolished the plant's 2 smokestacks one by one. The smokestacks were considered a downriver landmark. The power plant has stood there since 1924. DTE plans to demolish the rest of the building in May. It's quite a sight.
It's always amazing to see those kinds of videos there.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, things are cooling down, though, as we head into the weekend.
You know, we always love a good cool down on the weekend, just not with our temperatures. The Weather Authority Stephanie Mead joins us with the forecast. Stephanie.
Yeah, it is looking a little cooler for us here. A bit of a pattern change, I think, across eastern parts of the U.S., a little warmer out near western parts of the U.S., so a little bit of a flip here. Otherwise, temps are in the upper 30s right now in Detroit, 48 in Minneapolis, 50 degrees in Kansas City. A little warmer down near the Gulf states, of course. Temps in the 60s there from Dallas into parts of Atlanta. We will not see 50s or 60s heading through the next couple of days, actually, a bit closer to our seasonal high, where we should be in the 40s. And that's exactly, I think, where we'll settle into over the next couple of days. One more nice day before we see, though, that snow shower chance and those colder temperatures. Right now, we are mainly dry. We have a few lighter showers up near the UP, Minnesota, and northern parts of Wisconsin. That will eventually slide to the southeast. That's going to first give us our rain chance, and then secondly usher in some much colder air. So we'll see fluctuating cloud cover through the day tomorrow, and then mid to late afternoon showers will arrive, light in nature. Those should quickly exit. Right behind that, we could be looking at a few flurries to start off the day on Sunday. These will be fairly hit and miss through the day as well, and we're not anticipating much accumulation out of this to end the weekend. Temperatures tonight will be falling through the middle 30s, 35 degrees, partly cloudy skies for an overnight low, and then we start off the day tomorrow with daytime highs warming to the upper 50s. So pretty close to 60 degrees tomorrow, but that's all thanks to a southwest wind. Could be gusting upwards of around 30 to 35 miles per hour. So I think you'll notice that through the day tomorrow. That's kind of really the only caveat we see to our forecast on Saturday. Otherwise, as that cold front slides through, winds will shift out of the northwest. Still a bit breezy, but not as strong as what we see during the day. On Saturday, gusts will be around, say, 15 to 20, and in some cases almost 25 miles per hour. Much colder, though, to round out your weekend. Sunday, 47, colder with maybe a few flurries around. Most of us will start off nice upper 50s to lower 60s on Saturday, and then by Sunday we should be in the upper 40s. We're factoring in maybe a few flurry chances on Sunday that'll carry over into the day on Monday. Maybe early Tuesday, but I think most of the precip should be out of here by that point. During the day on Tuesday, we should see temperatures low 40s. We officially welcome in the spring season there, and then by the end of the week, upper 40s with our next chance of rain, possibly a little bit of snow arriving on Thursday.